Mike Mentzer ranks as a giant in the area of bodybuilding. The annals of fitness bear his name. Not only did he have an amazing physique, but he also revolutionized training by embracing the notion that less is more, in sharp contrast to the prevalent high-volume training routines. High-intensity training, or HIIT, was his term for the practice of shorter, more intensive sessions. This strategy included more than only weight training. It was all about pushing the limits of what was considered feasible in the realm of bodybuilding. Intensity, a term that describes not only his training techniques, but also his outlook on life in general, is closely associated with his name. The boundless passion with which Mentzer pursued his art and his mission to expand human potential shone through in everything that he did. He thought that included not just the body, but also the mind and emotion. Beyond his legendary status in physical training, he became a legend in the bodybuilding world for his all-encompassing approach to fitness. Mentzer's path was one of unrelenting pursuit of perfection. His personal success was lacking. He aspired to redefine what was possible for everyone. His life was a tribute to the power of discipline, concentration, and unrelenting determination. He thought that the ideas of work connected to all aspects of life, not only bodybuilding. Mentzer's path started like many others, a young man driven to the transformational force of weightlifting. But unlike many, he understood beyond the physical that bodybuilding was as much about mental fortitude as it was about muscle. From his early days in the gym, he was motivated by a desire to push the limits of what was possible to question the status. A new route in the realm of fitness. However, his course swiftly diverged, leading him to defy traditional thinking and transform the entire core of bodybuilding training. Mentzer was not a fet no more, and to search out new and imaginative methods to attain his aims. His desire to go outside the box and to experiment with new ways set him apart from his contemporaries and made him a real pioneer. This article dives into the life and legacy of Mike Mentzer, studying his innovative high-intensity training techniques, which have affected numerous athletes and fitness enthusiasts across the globe. His About Growing Muscle, it was about establishing character and resilience. Men's tactics have weathered the test of time and continue to inspire new generations of bodybuilders. His uncompromising dedication to Ayn Rand's theory of objectivism, which molded his ideas on individuality and personal responsibility, Mentzer principles of objectivism could be applied to all aspects of life, including fitness. His philosophical ideas were a motivating factor behind his approach to training and his drive to reaching greatness, and his ongoing effect on the world of bodybuilding. Mentzer's legacy is one of creativity, devotion, and a dogged pursuit of perfection. His contributions to the world of bodybuilding have left an unmistakable impact, and his influence continues to be felt to this day. Through his revolutionary approach and unrelenting devotion, Mentzer has earned his position as one of the genuine giants of the sport. Born in 1951, Mike Mentzer's love with bodybuilding started at the juvenile age of 12. Growing up in a fraud of Pennsylvania, he found himself fascinated by the pictures of muscular physiques adorning the pages of bodybuilding magazines. These publications weren't only showing outstanding physiques, they were portraying a world of possibilities, a world where devotion and hard effort could turn an average body into something spectacular. Inspired young Mike proceeded on his personal fitness path, unknowing that he was laying the scene for a future that would revolutionize the basic concepts of bodybuilding. Mike Mentzer's devotion and tough training catapulted him into the ranks of amateur bodybuilding. He rapidly drew notice, not only for his amazing body, but for his obsessive quest of perfection. In 1976, he carved his mark in bodybuilding history by capturing the coveted title of Mr. America. This win was only the beginning. Mentzer extended his winning run, ending in a remarkable triumph at the 1978 Mr. Universe competition when he got a perfect score, a feat seldom attained in the sport. While Mike Mentzer's triumph confirmed his standing as a champion, it was his groundbreaking training methods that really set him apart. Mentzer was a fervent supporter for high-intensity training. This method questioned the dominant bodybuilding orthodoxy of heavy volume training, which frequently entailed tough hours at the gym and endless sets and repetitions. Mentzer's high-intensity training method, based on the notion of exercising to total muscle failure with fewer sets but maximal intensity. He felt that by pushing muscles to their utmost limit in a shorter, more concentrated exercise, more muscular development might be produced. Mike Mentzer's attitude to bodybuilding stretched much beyond the physical sphere. He wasn't only about lifting weights and creating muscle. He was about building a mentality that could transcend the ordinary. For Mentzer, bodybuilding was as much a cerebral activity as it was a physical one. He thought that the mind had a key part in obtaining optimum physical performance. This idea drove him to examine numerous philosophies and ideologies that may expand his grasp of the human potential. He was a profound thinker, highly inspired by the philosophy of Ayn Rand, notably her notion of objectivism. Ayn Rand's writings, such as Atlas Shrugged and The Fountainhead, resonated profoundly with Mentzer. He saw in her words a structure that could be applied not merely to life in general, but especially to the discipline of bodybuilding. Rand's focus on individuality and self-reliance struck a chord with Mentzer, who regarded bodybuilding as the ultimate manifestation of personal responsibility and self-determination. Objectivism promotes reasoning, and the pursuit of one's own reasonable self-interest. These ideals were not only abstract concepts for Mentzer, they were practical tools that he could utilize to enhance his training program. He felt that by bringing reason and logic to his exercises, he could attain greater results more effectively. This strategy was groundbreaking at the time, as it questioned the common notion that bodybuilding was primarily a physical pursuit. Mentzer recognized a direct comparison between this ideology and the ideals of bodybuilding. Just as objectivism promotes for the pursuit of one's own pleasure via logical self-interest, Mentzer argued that bodybuilding should be pursued with the same kind of intellectual rigor. He claimed that a bodybuilder should not only follow routines mindlessly, but should grasp the fundamental ideas that make such processes successful. This cerebral approach to bodybuilding separated Mentzer apart from his contemporaries and made him a distinctive character in the fitness industry. He thought that just as reason should govern one's actions in life, logic and a profound grasp of human physiology should guide one's approach to training. This included understanding anatomy, physiology, and biomechanics to construct the most efficient training methods. Mentzer was noted for his rigorous attention to detail and his concentration on evidence-based approaches. He would frequently spend hours studying and testing to discover the best strategies to optimize muscular development and strength. This mix of philosophy and physical training became a characteristic of Mentzer's approach, distinguishing him apart as a real intellectual in the field of bodybuilding. He wasn't simply a bodybuilder, he was a thinker, a philosopher, and a pioneer who introduced a new level of complexity to the sport. His reputation continues to inspire bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts who want to combine the power of the mind with the strength of the body. Through his unique combination of objectivism and bodybuilding, Mike Mentzer emphasized that genuine power comes from the harmonization of mind and muscle. Mike Mentzer's effect on bodybuilding stretched well beyond his personal exploits. He was a sought-after mentor, mentoring and motivating innumerable aspiring bodybuilders. His impact may be observed in the training regimens and attitudes of some of the sport's most legendary individuals. One such guy is Dorian Yates, a 6-time Mr. Olympia winner who accepted and championed men's HIIT ideas. Yates's accomplishment served as a testimonial to the efficacy of men's ways, further establishing his reputation in the world of bodybuilding. Following his retirement from professional bodybuilding, Mike Mentzer remained a renowned figure in the fitness industry. He published 2 famous books, Heavy Duty and High Intensity Training, The Mike Mentzer Way, which outlined his training philosophy and offered readers with a path to achieve their personal fitness objectives. Mentzer's writing revealed his careful temperament and his devotion to rooting his approaches in scientific concepts. He continued to travel and teach frequently, sharing his expertise and enthusiasm for HIIT with audiences across the world. The bodybuilding world was hit by sorrow in June of 2001, when Mike Mentzer went suddenly at the early age of 49. Mike Mentzer was not merely a bodybuilder. He was a pioneering figure in the fitness business, known for his high-intensity training techniques and philosophical approach to bodybuilding. Mentzer left an unforgettable imprint on the sport. His thoughts on training and nutrition defy traditional understanding and prompted a generation of athletes to reconsider their approach to fitness. His death, due to cardiac issues, sent shockwaves across the fitness world. The news of his departure was welcomed with an outpouring of sadness from fans, fellow bodybuilders, and fitness fanatics throughout the globe. Many rushed to social media and other forums to share their recollections and pay homage to a guy who had deeply touched their lives. Gyms conducted minutes of quiet and bodybuilding competitions included special tributes in his honor. Adding to the pain, his brother and fellow bodybuilder, Ray Mentzer, died suddenly only 2 days later. Ray, who was also a famous figure in the bodybuilding scene, had been a close friend and training partner to Mike. The relationship between the two brothers was widely known, and their simultaneous demise added a depth of grief. It was nearly too much to handle for their followers and the bodybuilding community. The demise of these two significant people left a hole in the bodybuilding industry. Their contributions to the sport were significant, and their loss was keenly felt. Tributes flooded in from all parts of the world, reflecting the effect the Mentzer brothers had on the lives of so many. Their revolutionary training tactics, competitive zeal, and philosophical insights into bodybuilding were praised and treasured. But their legacy continues to inspire numerous people to pursue their fitness objectives with the same zeal and determination that marked the Mentzer brothers' careers. Their theories and beliefs on high-intensity exercise and mental discipline continue to be studied and applied by bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts. The Mentzer brothers may have departed this world, but their legacy remains, pushing new generations to exceed their boundaries and achieve greatness in the field of bodybuilding. Mike Mentzer's reputation continues to echo across the world of bodybuilding and beyond. His high-intensity training techniques, originally deemed unorthodox, have acquired universal recognition and have become a mainstay in many training regimens. His focus on the mind-body link and the need of tailored training regimens has altered the way individuals approach fitness. Mentzer's uncompromising adherence to his ideals, his constant quest of knowledge, and his commitment for helping others realize their physical potential have established his status as a genuine legend in the world of fitness.